Good afternoon, everyone. This is our first episode of our subject, PE4 Fundamentals of Marksmanship. In this subject, expect that we'll be having an actual firing during our finals. I know some of you are excited and others are afraid, especially those who are first time to handle firearm. Probably we will be using short firearm at kung may available na long firearms at ammunitions, baka makapag-shoot kayo ng long firearm. Depende na lang, no? Anyway, bago naman mangyari ang lahat na yan, I will prepare everyone, no? I will assure that everyone is ready, no? Sa abot ng makakaya ko para pagdating sa actual firing, may alam na kayo, no? Disclaimer lang, no? I am not constantly do firing, no? Do not expect too much na ganun ako shooter kasi medyo mahal talaga ang bala, no? Ang ginagawa ko lang is dry firing. Pero nakakatama naman, no? I know my capabilities and to make our subject more interesting, no? Magi-invite din ako ng mga certified shooters, no? Range officers para doon nyo makikita kung gaano sila kagaling humawak ng baril. Sa akin ang theory, no, sa kanila naman ang actual firing, no. We will study the basic or the fundamentals of marksmanship because this is very important for your career as a criminology student. But before we'll go on, no, to the fundamentals of marksmanship, we will learn some definition of terms and other matter related to this subject. And these are the following, no. First, we will define what is marksmanship. Marksmanship is a precise skill that requires focus, practice, and routine steps for safe and accurate shots. Learning to handle a firearm properly and refining your craft will help you become a safer, more precise gun handler. No? Marksmanship describes a person's ability to shoot a firearm accurately. Yes, it is very true that we will learn first the basic because this will be your foundation that led you to be effective and accurate in actual firing. To reiterate more, sabi dito, marksmanship is a precise skill. When it comes to skill, specifically in firing, it really requires proper training, practice, time, and money. Bakit kasali ang pera dito? Pera dahil every time you shoot, sa ammunition pa lang talagang napakamahal. Kaya kung gusto mo talaga na maging isang napakagaling na shooter, maglaan ka talaga ng pondo or budget. No? Ako nung nagsimula pa lang, bilang Police Officer 1, no? PO1, every sahod, matik na yan, ang mga 1.5, no? 1,500 para makapag-shoot, makapag-practice, no? To familiarize my issued firearm, no? And the rest, dry firing na lang ang ginagawa ko kasi napakamahal talaga ng bala. Ang ganitong bisyo kasi, no, di mo makukuha sa isa o hanggang 3 beses lang. Dapat constantly ginagawa mo talaga na makapag-firing kasi pag hindi, when it comes to accuracy, di mo talaga makukuha agad, no? Next, we will define firearm. So ano kaya itong firearm? Sabi dito, firearm is a weapon that uses a contained explosion to propel a projectile. It is a broad category that encompasses a wide range of weapons, from small handguns to large artillery cannons. Based on definition, firearm, whether small handguns to large artillery cannons, these weapons contain explosion to propel a projectile. Ibig sabihin, through the concept of explosion, nabuo itong tinatawag na bullet, no, or ammunition, na siya naman ang nilalagay doon sa chamber ng isang baril. And upon firing, may lalabas na bullet doon sa barrel ng isang baril, no? At pag pumutok na ito, no, to whom it may concern na, no? kung saan tatama. Depende kung saan ito nakatutok. Kaya it is very important to learn the basic gun safety rules in marksmanship. And this will be the first thing that I want you to memorize, no? At may isa puso, may isa isip, no? Ang itong gun safety rules kasi napaka-importante, no? Mahirap na madisgrasya kayo doon sa during actual firing, no? Sana walang mangyari, no? Safety lahat, no? Palaging isipin na safety tayo palagi, no? Ang sabi ko nga, you have to memorize the gun safety rules, no? This is part of your oral recitation. Firearms are powerful and dangerous weapons, and it is essentially to handle them with extreme caution. Proper safety measures should always be followed, no? Ito na yung gun safety rules, no? Part of the gun safety rules, number one is, ang sabi dito, number one is never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to shoot. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Firearms are designed to fire projectiles. Itong projectiles na tinatawag dito, ito na yung bullet, no? Accidental discharge is possible. Projectiles travel in a straight line. Even a safe direction can be dangerous. Accidental discharge can lead to serious injuries, death, or even legal consequences. Treating every firearm as if it's loaded and never pointing it in anything you don't intend to shoot is the single most important rule of firearm safety. It's simple rule that can prevent tragic accidents and ensure the safe handling of these powerful weapons. Okay, so yun ang rule number one ng gun safety rules. Number two, always treat every firearm as if it is loaded. Firearms should always be treated as if they are loaded because it's a safety measure that prevents accidental discharge and potential harm. Even if you know a gun is unloaded, it's crucial to follow this rule to develop a consistent and safe handling habit. Here's the reason why. No? Letter A, human error. Human error, no? Mistakes happen. You might forget if you loaded the gun or someone else might have loaded it without your knowledge. So, yun ang pinakaunang rason, human error. Second is unexpected circumstances. A firearm could be dropped, causing a round to be loaded into the chamber even if you thought it was empty. So, yun. No? Unexpected circumstances. Yung mga hindi inaasahang pagkakataon. No? Third is consistent habit. Treating every gun as loaded helps you develop a routine that minimizes risk. You'll always be more cautious and deliberate with your handling regardless of the gun's actual state. Okay. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Di ba? Tama naman. No? Always treat firearms as if they are loaded and you'll significantly reduce the chance of an accident. So that is number 2. No? Tandaan niyo yan. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Keeping your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot is a fundamental safety rule for handling firearms. It's essential for preventing accidental discharges which can have serious consequences. So, ano ang mga reasons, no? Itong number 3 na gun safety rules, no? Number 1, accidental discharges. Even the slightest pressure on the trigger can cause a firearm to fire. Tandaan niyo 'yan, no? Kahit kunting kalabit na 'yan, no? Kasi may mga ibang trigger na naka-modified. Kunting touch lang, puputok agad. 'Di ba? If your finger is on the trigger and you stumble, bump the gun, or experience a sudden movement, an accidental discharge could occur. Next, reason, control and intention. Keeping your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot ensures that you have complete control. So nasa sayo ang control and intention behind every shoot. It prevents accidental shots caused by a sudden or involuntary movement. Third is safe handling practice. This rule is a vital part of safe firearm handling practices. It reinforces the importance of careful and deliberate actions when handling firearms. By consistently following this rule, you minimize the risk of accidental discharges and create a safer environment for yourself and those around you. It's a simple but crucial safety measure that should be ingrained in every firearm owner's mind. Okay, number 4, be aware of your surroundings and potential hazards. Being aware of your surroundings and potential hazards is crucial when handling a firearm for several reasons. Number 1, preventing accidents. A firearm can be dangerous if not handled properly, and your surroundings can pose additional risk. For example, if you're in a crowded area, you might accidentally point the firearm at someone, or if you're near flammable materials, a stray shot could cause a fire or even explosion. Number 2, safe shooting environment. Knowing your surroundings helps you choose a safe place to shoot. You need to ensure there is a clear backstop and no obstacles behind your target. No? Laging tandaan nyo yan. Third is unexpected events. Unforeseen situations can arise, such as someone approaching unexpectedly or an object suddenly falling. Being aware of your surroundings allows you to react quickly and safely. Responsible ownership. Being aware of your surroundings demonstrate responsible gun ownership. No? It shows that you're taking precautions to avoid harming yourself or others. Remember, safety is paramount when handling firearms. Always be aware of your surroundings and potential hazards to minimize the risk of accidents and ensure a safe shooting experience. Number 5, gun safety rules. You have to what? Store firearms securely and out of reach of children. So ito ang dinagdag. No? Actually, the basic gun safety rules is apat. Dito dinagdag itong isa kasi importante din to, no? You have to store firearms securely and out of reach of children. Firearms should be stored securely and out of reach of children to prevent accidents, suicides, and theft. This is a crucial safety measure that can save lives and protect families. So, these are the reasons, no? Bakit kailangan nating i-secure yung mga firearms natin. Number 1, preventing accidents pa rin, no? Children are naturally curious and may not understand the dangers of firearms, even if a gun is unloaded. A child could accidentally injure themselves or someone else if they gain access to it. Secure storage helps prevent these tragic accidents by ensuring that children cannot access firearms. Number 2 reason is reducing suicide risk. Firearms are the leading cause of death for children, surpassing car accidents, drowning, and poisoning, no, based on study. A significant percentage of youth suicides involve firearms belonging to family members. Secure storage reduces the risk of suicide by making it more difficult for individuals, especially your children's, especially children's, no, uh, na naiwan sa bahay, in crisis to access a firearm. Third reason is prevent theft. Stolen firearms are often used in crimes, including robberies, murders, and other forms of gun violence. Secure storage not only protects children, but also helps prevent firearms from falling into the wrong hands. Okay? Fourth reason is secure storage practices. The safest way to store firearms is unloaded and locked in a safe or lockbox, separate from ammunition. Other options include trigger locks, cable locks, and biometric safes. It's important to choose a storage method that is appropriate for your family's needs and circumstances. Next lesson is legislation and awareness. No, in the United States, they have enacted laws requiring secure storage of firearms to prevent access by the children. Dito sa Pinas, parang wala pa yata, no? I-research na lang kung mayroon na dito sa Pilipinas. These laws vary in the requirements and enforcement mechanisms, no? Public awareness campaigns such as the Be Smart initiative are also crucial for promoting safe storage practices. By taking the simple but crucial precaution, gun owners can create a safer environment for themselves and their families. Okay, so those are the gun safety rules, no? And this will be the end of our lectures for this episode. Sana may natutunan kayo at wag lang i-memorize ang gun safety rules. Dapat isa puso at isa isip. Always think safety first kasi wala na talagang retake ang buhay, no? Iisa lang ang buhay natin kaya dapat mag-ingat palagi when dealing firearms. For your research assignment, number 1, research how bullet works, no? I-discuss natin yan sa sumusunod na episode. Then, define the following. Notice bullet, projectile, propellant, primer, and gunpowder. Research as many as you can. Dapat aabot ito ng kahit mga 3 pages, no? Use long bond paper, 14 size Arial font with normal margin, following APA format, no? Mayroon na akong binigay na instruction sa GC natin na pag hindi naka-follow sa instruction, hindi ko tatanggapin yung research assignment ninyo. Then later, after listening carefully this PRV, gawa kayo agad ng reaction paper kung ano yung natutunan nyo dito sa ginawa nating PRV, no? As our advanced lectures, no? And class, thank you so much for listening and good afternoon everyone. See you on Sunday, no? Our first meeting. Thank you so much.